Hey guys, it's DC, host of Barside Jive Live. Fucking work, but it wasn't on camera. And you're watching our Thursday, May 30th show, and it's just about the end of May. What do you think, Boner?
I think it is about the end of May.
It's about the end of May.
See May in our rearview mirror, man.
Mm-hmm. May was a pretty fine month, too.
It was. It was wet.
Yeah, it was wet.
Lots
we
of
like
frogs,
it wet.
Lots of frogs died.
We like it wet. In fact, it's one of the wettest Mays I remember. But it did rain out some shit.
It sure did.
Yeah, it kind of screwed up our schedule. But, hey, guys, we are here. It's the end of May. We're entering June. It's getting warmer outside here in DFW. So we are looking forward, though, to a great summer. On this day in 1964, Love Me Do. You know who sang that song, Boner?
I think it was the Beatles.
It was the Beatles, and it was the fourth U.S. #1 hit. The version released in America is the one that had session drummer Andy White playing drums while Ringo Starr played the tambourine. Andy White was born in 1930 and died in 2015, and he was a Scottish drummer and one of the busiest drummers in England in the 60s and 70s. He played for guys like Chuck Berry, no-name people, and also Tom Jones.
Tom Jones.
Yeah.
Little boy.
Yeah. The British single was a take on which Ringo played the drums, an easy way to distinguish between the two versions of the song. Starr's version does not include a tambourine. So next time you listen to Love Me Do, you can figure out which one it is.
Oh, man, that'll impress the women.
Starr on the drums or Andy? Absolutely. I think that was on the B-side of that single. Boner. And in 1968, a little more action from the Beatles. They began recording what is known now as the White Album, a 2-disc set whose official title was simply The Beatles. The first track they laid down was Revolution, and what a song that one was. And finally on this day, because I can't leave out my most favorite freaking band of all freaking time.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Come on, Boner.
Buddy Holly.
Oh, Boner, you're an asshole, man. You did that shit on purpose. Led freaking Zeppelin, 1978, began work on their final album, which is really a sad thing for me, In Through the Outdoor. One other Zeppelin album was released after that, though, and it was Coda. But it was composed of early recordings and outtakes. Oh, what a sad day. I am so glad you guys chose to hang out here. Hey, I haven't had but just a couple of sips. That's all me. I'm glad you guys chose to hang out here with us on my Thursday night show. And we do this at Vokal Media Studios, just the coolest place in Dallas, every freaking Thursday, 7:30.
That's a fact.
In the beautiful city of Dallas. We love Dallas. We love Big D. So, Boner, where's your shades, bro?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what happened to him.
Where's your freaking shades, Boner?
I noticed it was awfully bright in here.
He ain't got no shades. Well, let me tell you, he needs some cheap sunglasses. I bet you I know we can find some. Hey, guys, if you've got some cheap sunglasses you want to send for Boner to wear, send them to me. P.O. Box 2962, Grapevine, Texas, 76099. That's P.O. Box 2962.
And I will wear them on this show.
Absolutely, you will. Grapevine, Texas, 76099. Just send us your cheap sunglasses. We'll even announce where they came from if you include your name. Guys,
and it even hurts my feelings, though, that you like Led Zeppelin better than ZZ Top.
Yeah, well, ZZ Top ranks pretty high there, Boner, but
oh man,
I'm
gonna cry a tear. If I had a tear duct, I would.
Yeah. Well, you still are the original sharp dressed man. That's all I got to say.
Look at me.
Yeah.
I am.
I know you are. You're a pretty handsome dude, but we're going to move on, Boner. This show features original singer-songwriters as well as my freaking breaking news. And coming soon, we're going to have a new beverage-related segment that's going to be really freaking off the charts. So stand by. I believe that starts next week.
Cool.
That will be cool, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I know you're probably interested, Boner, because it's a chick.
Yeah, baby. Just think of my name.
Guys, this show is sponsored by the Zoo.
The Zoo.
On Vokal.
The world's best rock and roll streams 24/7, 365 at vocalnow.com. It's always vocal with a K. Whether you guys create music, you create art, you would like to be featured on one of these shows, whether you do original stuff or cover tribute stuff, or you want to sponsor or advertise on one of these shows, or maybe you just have a comment. You have some advice for me or Boner or whoever. Just drop me a line, dc@barsidejive.com. It's just that easy, dc@barsidejive.com. Now, I've got this friend, Matthew Silver, and this dude is really cool, and I've been following Matthew forever. In fact, we did an interview one time. I think I talked about him on last week, but I've got a new video that Matthew sent me. He went shopping, and you ready?
I am.
Okay.
I'm on pins and needles.
Don't be a cog in the watch. Follow your wildest dreams. Save the inner wacky child. Save the inner wacky child. Don't be a cog in the watch. Follow your wildest dreams. Follow your wildest dreams. Don't be a cog in the watch. Follow your wildest
Don't be a cock in the
dreams.
watch or pocket in the
I
watch.
have no idea what he's saying.
Save the inner wacky child.
He doesn't send me a
The inner
transcript.
wacky- Don't be a cog in the watch. Save the inner wacky child. Follow your wildest dreams. Are we ready to follow our wildest dreams? Let's do it right now. Follow. Yes. Follow your wildest dreams.
Follow your wildest dreams. Follow your wildest dreams. Follow your wildest dreams.
Follow your wildest dreams.
There you go, Matthew. Follow your wildest dreams, baby.
Child, follow your wildest dream. Don't be a cog in the watch. Follow your inner.
Those security dudes are like,
child.
what the hell is this? If he takes off his underwear, you're touching him.
There he is. That's the guy at the store.
That chicken racket gets him every time, man. That's my buddy Matthew. Matthew, wherever you are, buddy, we're going to send you some good vibes because we love you, man. Guys, we are home here at Barside Jive Live to the most unbelievable and most absurd news that you just won't get anywhere else because no other show is really cool enough to provide you content at this level. So that's why we're here, and we're glad we fill that gap for you. It is time for
Uh-oh.
break
Uh-oh.
news. All right, guys. Looks like some thieves stole a minivan with a dead body inside. New York City. If you're going to do something as dangerous as stealing a car, you need to have a plan. Case out the vehicle. Know who you're stealing from. Have a getaway plan. Awesome criminal stuff. And you should probably also check the cargo to make sure there aren't any corpses in the trunk. An employee of Affordable Cremation Solutions had to quickly drop some paperwork off. When he jumped out of his Honda Odyssey, he left the doors unlocked and the engine running. After all, why would anyone in their right mind want to steal a affordable crematorium car? with potential dead body in the back seat. But he came out back just in time to see his van leaving without him, which either meant he'd been carjacked or the zombie apocalypse had begun, which would be freaking cool because I dig zombie shit like Walking Dead. I'm totally a huge fan. Police started immediately looking for the car, the thief, the involuntary body snatcher. And regrettably, the thief didn't seem in the mood for some wonderfully morbid weekend at Bernie-style hijinks with the corpse, and police quickly found the minivan abandoned in front of an auto parts store, recovering the van and poor old Grandpa Merle. All right.
Cool, man.
Another great one from my crack news team. Good job, guys. Yeah, I can't wait to see what's next week. You know, guys, I receive a number of photos and videos every week. Some of them I can show, some of them I can't. But from, you guys, our friends that watch us, and we do appreciate it here at Barside Jive Live. Sometimes you come across that video that you just got to share, right? And I know I've shared it in the past, but I love it so much, and it is musically related. I got to do it again, Boner.
All right.
And with that said, and no reflection on my featured guest tonight, I have here with me today singer-songwriter Jeff Clayborn. Besides being a new Country Artist of the Year 2019 nominee, Jeff is just a great dude. I met him previously through Kayla, and actually went to school with Kayla, right?
Yeah, grew up with Kayla.
Yeah, Kayla.
Singing with Kayla. Yeah.
Kayla Travis Dunn, yeah.
Yeah, grew up singing with her. We did duets all the way through junior high school, and then competed on the talented stage, the talent show.
Right.
The dreaded talent show.
What grade?
Oh, boy. 7 through 12.
Yeah.
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 She's always impressed me with her powerful voice.
Yeah.
Great lady.
Great lady.
Yeah.
Great lady. Jeff, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
We appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me here.
Oh, yeah.
Pleasure.
Now, you're not in Waco, are you?
No, I'm in Fort Worth.
You're Fort Worth.
Yeah, just in between Weatherford and downtown Fort Worth.
But aren't you from Waco?
No, I'm from Fort Worth, born and raised.
Okay.
And Kayla and I went to high school in Arlington.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Junior high and high school from Arlington. Yeah.
So, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good. It's busy. It's a crazy time of year.
Is it?
It has been a crazy 2 years. I've been in a little bit of promotion hell.
Yeah. A roller coaster?
The roller coaster of the promotion life and radio tours. I just got back from Ireland.
Oh, wow.
And Ireland was fun. Guinness does taste better over there.
It does.
It does. It's
in its natural
crisp.
state.
It does. It's cold. They know how to serve it.
Yeah.
They encourage you to break the top there when they hand it to you. You have to break it open and take about 2 or 3 big good guzzles to get it started. I mean, and there's a pub, 3 pubs on every street in every town. I went through all the small towns and was amazed.
Wow.
It's true.
Awesome.
It's like Starbucks and more here.
Yeah.
But it was fun. People there are friendly. The radio is interesting. They like music. They're music lovers. They're hungry for American music.
Right.
And it was just great to be over there and give them my brand of, country, southern rock. Give it to them.
Right, right.
And I think
They loved it.
I think we did okay. We got back last
Yeah.
Thursday. So I've been back a week and still kind of recovering from it. But it was a work trip.
Yeah.
I didn't get to stay out. I said the only thing I haven't done is pull that Ireland drunk with you guys. It didn't happen. We were just too busy. We were either driving home from across the country and getting home at 3:30 or 4 in the morning, or getting up early for a show the next morning, and we just couldn't stay out, which was disappointing because, boy, they like to drink over there. It was fun.
Buddy. Yeah. They love cowboys, country music. I mean, that's just they're I think just amazed.
They do.
All that.
They love it. It started there. It really did. It started in the UK, and in that area, the migrants brought it over to the Appalachians. Mm-hmm. It turned into bluegrass, what we call bluegrass. It moved south. Then we put the blues and our jazz with it, and then just kind of moved it into its modern stage. But it's come full circle around there. They like it basic. They love the storytelling, and now they like the modern country as well. So but they're rockers too. They got it all going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're funny when they start drinking. I was there 14 days, and I could not get used, and I could not understand them. I said, "What?" And they couldn't understand each other.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What?
Right.
What?" See,
right. It's a language on itself.
You're talking fast, man. And the women would talk so fast, and after a few beers in them, it was so entertaining. But they are funny and lovable. Yeah.
It's like you're talking about the Guinness over there. It's like anything that you're close to the source, it's always better.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is.
I wanted to do that tour. I did get to the Cliffs of Moors, and that was Cliffs of Moher, and that was interesting.
Yeah.
The air there was unbelievable. Coming off the Atlantic, it was just oxygen rich.
Yeah.
And just taking big old deep breaths. I'll never forget that. So
Yeah.
I did get to the western part, which is the prettiest part of Ireland.
Right.
But not in Dublin enough where that Guinness factory is.
Yeah.
I'll do that next time. But I think we're going back over to do shows in the fall. So
good.
So now I know where I'm going. I'll have my bearings.
Yeah, you have it all planned out ahead of time.
And I'll have some nights. Yeah, and I'll say I need a few nights here.
I think I need to make that trip with you.
Yeah, love to have you, man.
Oh, it'd be freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's a neat
Barside Jive meets Ireland.
Oh, you love it.
Oh, we could do some interviews. We talk to those dudes.
Oh yeah,
when
they love it. Oh man, they're so enthusiastic. They got so much energy. You'd love it.
Yeah.
And
we'll talk about that.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe I can swing that. It'd be a great vacation.
Oh man, it's a beautiful place.
Oh, we'd have a blast.
I went to Ireland and drank gallons of Guinness.
Boner. I had no idea that you were sneaking out to places like that.
Oh yeah. They got all kinds of other beers too. I mean, they just lined up. It reminds you of an Irish pub around here. It's just that accent. One night we went to a place that had the same singers come back for 30 years. All they did was put a round circle together with chairs and just came with guitars and sang as loud as they could over all the talking, and everybody would calm down, and they'd just bring us beers, and we just sat there and played guitars and sang, and I learned old Irish folk tunes and
cool.
and played country, and we just traded off, song swap.
Right.
So
right.
they go out a bunch, and they just enjoy. They're in the moment. The Irish are in the moment. That's what I came back with. Stay in the moment. Enjoy life.
Exactly. Oh, absolutely.
We're way too busy over here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's a good philosophy to live by. Stay in the moment. Hey Jeff, for those people that don't know you, give them just kind of a capsule. Meet Jeff.
Well, I'm a preacher's kid. So I got in a lot of trouble as a youngster, and still do. Preachers' kids like to test the boundaries. We're saved anyway, right? We're getting in anyway, so we can do anything we want.
You're a PK.
Yeah, it's the ultimate entitled. So my dad had a church here in Arlington, and he also directed the choir. He had a music degree. My grandfather was also a musician. He worked his way through law school playing banjo and that Dixieland jazz band, and I would go to the rehearsals there and just ask my dad questions, teach me to sing, teach me to harmonize, and I had two older brothers that did a lot of singing too, and Oh, gosh, third grade was the first real memory of doing something musically professionally, and it was when the Texas Boys Choir there in Fort Worth came over to our third grade class and said, we travel the world and we're world renowned. And I've been wanting to travel and do music since I was, 6, 5. I don't know, just in my blood. So started doing that, learned how to sing a little bit, and then got into the football stuff. I was kind of your athlete musician. So Dad, when Led Zeppelin came out and Aerosmith came out and Kiss came out, even ZZ Top, it was a little wild for my dad, And he said, "Man, I think sports would be the way to go. I mean, you guys aren't bad, but
it wasn't sermon material.
It's getting crazy.
There's a lot of you can relate to football during a sermon, but
right."
LaGrange, I don't know.
Well, it scared him, So I went to Motown. I started listening to all the Motown stuff, and then, Kayla could tell you the same story. We were listening to some of the same music, and we had my first group I was ever in was called the Oreos. Had 2 black guys on either side of me, and I was the white filling.
Wow!
And we did.
Oh, I figured kind of that.
We did everything from funerals to weddings to shows and all that, and sang with Kayla a lot back in those days too. So. I mean, that's how it all started. So I went to school, played a little college football, and then when I figured out that college football, you're in a car accident every weekend, I got out about as soon as I could. I wasn't that good anyway. So then started picking up the guitar, kept playing the piano, kept writing music, and hoping that I could work my way into this business. And you hang around the barbershop long enough, you're going to get a haircut.
Right, right. Tell me, what was the first song you learned?
On the piano is Easy.
You started on the piano?
I started on the piano, and it was easy, like a Sunday morning, Lionel Richie and the Commodores.
Yeah.
Dude, I started on the piano.
Did you?
Because I had to.
Yeah.
My mom made me.
It's the best instrument.
Did your mom make you?
No.
You volunteered?
It was a toy for me. Yeah,
Dude, something's wrong with you.
I wanted on that thing.
Dude, something's wrong with you totally.
Well,
I like you. Something's wrong.
And of course they started making me play the Three Blind Mice and the classical, and I said, I can do better than that. So I started going out and buying sheet music from the store, and my mom read music, so I'd put it up there. She would read it. I would watch her hands and tell her, okay, I got it, move. And I just did what her hands did, and that's the way I learned. My mom basically taught me the piano. I didn't have patience with the classical stuff. So
all right, dude. Yeah. So tell me what the first song you learned on the guitar. You remember?
Wow, that's a long time ago. Probably. I don't know if I still know it, but Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You was one of them, because I just loved how it was dum 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 dum. It just kept going down and down and down. It's such a cool bluesy song. That was one of the songs that got me to digging the guitar.
Zeppelin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That first record.
Yeah.
Where there was a lot of acoustic, and then of course he started coming out. He had acoustic on everything. He would do at least one.
Yeah.
And then Ramble On is my favorite.
Yeah,
one of my all-time favorite rock
Ramble
songs.
On, yeah.
Less,
that's what opened up that when they did that reunion at O2 over in England. They started the first track on that Celebration Day album, that reunion album, is Ramble On, and it's a great.
It's just one of the
great track.
Yeah, it's just one of the best rock and roll or songs of all time in any genre.
Okay,
but I started learning Alabama. I was into blues, and I was into Motown. So I was listening to Marvin Gaye and the Jacksons. I remember Teddy Pendergrass, and then I heard Conway Twitty.
Yeah.
And I heard George Jones put soul in their country.
Yeah.
And you could understand every word. It was in my range. I mean, I wasn't going to sing Robert Plant. I wasn't going to get up and sing in this. And gosh, he has one of the better ranges of all time.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I started listening and trying to understand how I could put soul in my country from a very early age. So I started playing that stuff. I started playing the Conway Twitty and the Alabama, and then of course the George Strait. But the George Jones and Conway Twitty got me into country.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot. I want you to play for me the first original tune you wrote.
Ooh. Okay.
He's got a thing.
Yeah, I've actually I've written a lot at the same time there when I first picked up the guitar. But one of the first ones that came out, surprisingly, it made it to this record, an album that comes out here in the middle of June. And I may have played it for you the other night on the porch when we did our first show together.
Right.
Was there. It's called High and Lonesome.
Okay.
And we were able to develop it, and I just said, hey, here's one from a long time ago, one of the first I ever wrote, and producer Chuck Ebert liked it, and yeah, it's on the album. It made it, so it brings back a lot of memories.
All right, let's do it.
You want me to play it?
Let's go.
Okay.
Jeff Clayborn, guys, here on Barside Jive Live.
As feelings go, this is a hard one to explain to you, my friend. But it's times like these when I miss her the most, when I'm feeling free and living high. It was a stormy night when I told her I was tired of just getting by. Thought I might do better on my own. I turned my back and heard the sound of that old slamming door. I ran into the night, but she was gone. Now I'm high and I'm lonesome, and it hits me all at the same time. And I'm wishing on my falling star, oh baby, come back home and quit haunting me. I spent the first few days driving down that old one-way road, whiskey in hand and out of control. I haven't seen her, I haven't held her, and it's driving me insane. In my dreams, she whispers in my ear. Now I'm high and I'm lonesome, and it hits me all at the same time. And I'm wishing on my falling star, baby, come back home and quit haunting me. So if you find your love is raining down, brother, look out, lightning, oh, lightning can strike the ground. I'm high and I'm lonesome, and it hits me all that the same time. And I'm wishing on my falling star, oh, baby, come back home and quit haunting me. Honey, come back home and quit haunting me. As feelings go, this is a hard one.
Yeah.
Woo!
Jeff, that's awesome.
Well, thank you.
Cool,
That's
man.
awesome. Hey, You know your spirit animal?
I do. It's a wolf.
The wolf.
Yeah.
That's interesting that you said that because if you didn't know it, I was going to test you. But but you know what's interesting is that, you know, if I answer those questions when I'm working or I'm in work mode, I get a tiger.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm chilling at home, if I take that same test, if I'm just, you know, relaxing, sitting on a patio somewhere,
Right.
I'm a wolf.
Oh, yeah.
So it's interesting how, because you answer the questions, I guess, just a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I'm glad you know.
Yeah. I think I'm the wolf all the time. Like, I do a lot of that journey. We have some of that American Indian in us, and on my dad's side, and I got into that early on too, and said, "What's this all about?" So there's different ways to, all kinds of different ways to pray, y'all. You know, and meditate and be grateful. And I'll go and do a little exercise where I go and get to pet my my wolf cubs and hang out with them. So I'm pretty serious about it. You know, I discovered it in a workshop that I went to, and it's been that way the whole time. So great.
You know what percentage you are American Indian?
I don't. There's a lot of it in me, but you know, not enough to go get a scholarship or anything.
Well, I don't know. Elizabeth Warren got a bunch of scholarships, and she's as white as
that zoo
that
sign.
window frame. So you probably got her beat. You probably could have got you some scholarships.
Well, I don't know. I really don't know how much I got in you. I've done some of those DNA tests and tried to figure all that out. I got some Irish in me.
Yeah,
that was interesting.
I think we all have Irish.
I think everybody does. You know, I think I'm a mixed breed, but
you found that out over in Ireland.
Yeah, no DNA. Well, yeah, I was glad to go over there, but I, you know, got a little red in my beard and knew that we had some in us. But I thought they were going to test me and see how much I could drink because I got that song "Good Bar Attender."
It's a good song.
They're going to try to teach me to be a good bar attender over here, but I didn't have time. We'll do that next time.
Hey, you going to play that for us?
I could. Yeah.
Am I asking for a bunch of stuff that you weren't prepared
No,
for?
that's all right. No, I can. I better be ready for anything, right? On this crazy.
I like that song.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a. We play it in Nashville, and it's a little different. It's more like a Texas country song, swagger up to the bar.
Yeah, I know. I like that kind of song.
Got a little bit of that Texas.
Reminds me of college.
Yeah.
I did a lot of bar swaggering back then.
Still do, don't you?
Nah, man.
No?
I've slowed down when I realized there was, you know, responsibilities.
Well, and you can only drink so much.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the same way. You know, I don't know if it's as fun anymore unless I'm with a great crowd.
Oh, I know.
I can't drink alone anymore.
No.
Just don't enjoy it.
But I could in college. It's the only way to get through those classes. It's the only way I survived Cowboy Cal. All right, Jeff Clayborn, Barside Jive Live.
This is a tune that me and, of course, Chuck Ebert helped out on this song too, co-wrote it, and then also a guy named Doug Wright. Hope he's listening tonight. He brought this song to me. He said, let's do something about bar attenders. There's plenty about bar attenders. And,
right.
And let's talk about good bar attenders.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey there. Come on in, are you looking for direction? Don't mean to be sounding rude, but can I give you a little education? It's a place where we all cut loose. So raise your glass and we'll raise the roof and be a good bartender. And I can show you how. So be a good bartender. I can show you how. I can make you feel right at home. So welcome to the crowd. It's a place where we all cut loose. Raise your glass as we raise the roof and be a good bartender. And you're a friend of mine. Bartenders and waitresses are working hard to serve you. So if you're wanting something from the bar, don't forget to put a little in that jar and be a good bartender. I can show you how. I can make you feel right at home. So welcome to the crowd. It's a place where we all cut loose. Raise your glass as we raise the roof and be a good bartender. And I can show you how. Yeah. When you're dancing and you're having fun, don't forget to show the band some love and be a good bartender. And you're a friend of mine. So be a good bartender, 'cause I can show you how. I can make you feel right at home. So welcome to the crowd. It's a place where we all cut loose. Raise your glass as we raise the roof and be a good bartender. And you're a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
To you, brother.
Oh, thank you, man.
You know, I want to send that song out to my old buddy Tim Pendleton from Stephenville, Texas. Went to school together. We'd go over to the South Fork after school, walk across the street, sit in the South Fork and drink cold beer and do our homework until, evening time.
Yeah.
And when everybody else came in to dance and party that night, we were leaving. We were headed home. We got our homework done and we were full.
Right.
Yeah, so Tim Pendleton, he's a cowboy down there. He's a great guy. I guess he's still down that area. But anyway, there you go, Tim. That song
Tim.
reminded me of us.
Yeah, Stephenville's a great country town, too.
Oh, man.
A lot of
down
tradition.
there.
Oh, yeah. A lot of fun.
It's been about 5 years down there. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But, so, Jeff, as far as your contact info, what do you want to put out there for people to either follow you or
Sure.
book you?
Yeah, it's jeffclayborn.com is the best place to start. It's got all the buttons there, to get us wherever we are on social media. And
It's a nice site, too. It's a nice website.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you. Yeah, thank you to Chuck Ebert and the record company there, Cabin Records Company, for really doing a great job. It's not my first time around, but it's my best time around. I have a team that has just got us out there, believed in the music and the entertainment style. We got a great show coming. Finally, we're out of the weeds of radio promotion, which is fun, and I'm extremely grateful. But it's time to hit the stage and get around and tour. So if you go to that website, jeffclayborn.com, there's a little button over there called the Cantina Crowd. And if you'll join that, we'll send you our tour schedule where we're going to be. We will be in Ireland in October, November. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But around here and doing certain things, playing at Cowboy games and doing some things that we've been setting up for a couple of years. We'll get all that news to you. A new release came out yesterday called I Reckon. We're bringing that out for Father's Day, and it just hit kind of the stores and the, they call it CD text with the radio for just yesterday on Wednesday. So it's a big hope for us to get that out, along with the new record coming out in mid-June, and all that news is there. But we're everywhere. We're on the Twitter and all that. I do like social media, but I'm not real good at it. But I'm getting better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm getting
it's
better.
a learning process.
Well, it just takes some time, and I'd rather be practicing. There's a lot of hot players out there, a lot of guitars, a lot of young guys coming up, man. I got to be ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got to outwork them.
Yeah. Well, you're doing a good job at it.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Guys, it is time for concert calendar, baby. It's that time again for the Zoo's weekly concert calendar for this coming weekend, and I am DC, your Zoo concert calendar keeper. So on Friday, May 24th, we got Electrify the Shadows. They'll be at the Lizard Lounge for a 9 p.m. show. And AJ Mitchell will be at the Club Dada at 6:30 p.m. Now on Saturday, May 25th, Black Bear will be at the Pavilion at Toyota Music Factory, 8 p.m. You can also see Black Bear at the Fillmore in New Orleans, Louisiana on May 26th at 7, or at the Fillmore in Miami Beach, Florida on May 30th at 8. Now my buddy Holland K. Smith has a 9:30 p.m. show at the Balcony Club, and Motorcade and the Death Ray Davies are at the Kessler Theater for an 8 p.m. show. Now to complete your weekend, on Sunday, May 26th, Jazz Happy Hour with the Willis Duo will be at the Balcony Club at 6 p.m. Heads up, Alice in Chains are coming to Dos Equis Pavilion in Big D on Sunday, July 21st at 7 p.m. If you missed the Dallas show, they will also be appearing on July 23rd in Birmingham, Alabama at Oak Mountain Amphitheater. Also on July 25th in Alpharetta, Georgia at Ameris Bank Amphitheater. And on July 26th in Nashville, Tennessee at the Bridgestone Arena. Now that's another wrap for the Zoo Concert Calendar. I am DC, and thanks for listening to
The Zoo
on Vokal.
Guys, you can always tell the featured cigar how good it is by how much I smoked it at the beginning of the show. So my featured cigar today is sponsored by Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop, located in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas. After a 17-year career with the Plasencia family, Ismael Fernandez has come out of retirement to join his son, the very well-known AJ Fernandez. Hang on, hang loose, it's not over yet. Their first collaboration together, called New Freakin' World. Actually, just New World, but I add the freakin'. It's a nod to the discovery of tobacco by Christopher Columbus and its introduction to the rest of the world in 1492. Draped in a bold, dark with a wrapper with a Nicaraguan wrapper with a rich medium to full-bodied blend, offers an elegant, refined profile. Notes of earth, espresso, and a dense array of sweet and spicy notes characterize its smooth profile. As it burns, the strength and flavors intensify perfectly before an exciting finale. There's just something really special with this one. And knowing how near and dear to AJ this blend is, they planned it that way all along. Price point is $7.80 at Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop. Now, go see Denna, Tom, or Kenny and have them make a recommendation for you. They have a huge selection of pipe tobaccos as well. Mention Barside Jive and get 10% off your purchase. That's right, guys. 10% off. Just saying Barside Jive. Or you might just say DC sent me, and maybe that might work too. Who knows? But Barside Jive is probably the key. After a very successful cigar and cider event we had in May, we're going to do another one June 22nd. Saturday, June 22nd. Tickets will start being available at Outlaw Cider and Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop next week. Got a pro tip, guys. Save your freaking Amazon boxes. That's right. When you get Amazon boxes, and I know all you do, I do, we all do now, save the boxes. Use them as a freaking cat litter box. Okay? When it's full, and I mean full of shit, tape it up, place it on your front door or your front porch, and maybe someone will be lucky enough to steal it. Okay? We can fight back. Fight back. That's what I'm saying. All right. So if you have a life hack or tip that helps you get through life, like I just gave you, email me at dc@barsidejive.com, and maybe we'll talk about your pro tip. Final notes. VokalNow is about VokalNow.com with a K is about everything vocal. You can download the app to your mobile device. Check it out. Yeah. And you can listen to The Zoo.
The Zoo.
On Vokal.
With a delay. Or you can go to barsidejive.com, and you can go to barsidejive.com and check out everything DC. And my show today has also been brought to you by Hip and Hippie. Hip and Hippie is a planet-loving company known for its high-quality, earth-friendly, 100% recyclable organic candle line and their natural body care products. It's no wonder that eco-supporting people love Hip and Hippie. hipandhippie.com. Thanks to Shasta, our show photographer today. She can be found at shastadebella.photography.com. That's DBELLA. I also want to thank Jay and Jimmy, our production team, for just being the amazing people they are most of the time. And right, Jay? Right, Jay?
Did you say most of the time?
No, I said you guys are all the time, right? You guys are all, you're totally on all the time, right?
All the time. Yeah.
All the time.
All right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You got any words of wisdom you want to share?
I do not as of right now.
Okay, you think of something, okay?
Right.
Think of something, and I'll get back with you in a minute. My parting thought is life is 10% of what happens to us and 90% of how we react to it. Pretty good. Okay, guys, we got time for one more song, and I'll let you pick it.
All right.
Go.
Yeah, this is a song that is for Father's Day, and it's this single that's hitting the radio as of yesterday. It's called I Reckon. Found it, a guy named Grant Malloy Smith sang it to me, and I said, "Did you write that?" And he said, "Yes." I said, "Can I sing it?" And it's worked out great. I love this song. I Reckon.
Jeff Clayborn, Barside Jive Live.
I did my homework every night. Went to college once or twice. Still I ain't the sharpest knife in the kitchen drawer. Every time I went astray, I always heard my daddy say, "Boy, you can't forget the work you were put here for." Wiser men than me should preach. Still I got something I can teach. These are things that I found. I'm just passing them on down. There's a kinder word to say, a better way to pray, I reckon. Hope in every smile, loving every child, I reckon. The higher up you climb, bigger hills you find, I reckon. That's what my daddy said, I reckon. I got a job and bought a truck. Found a girl who shook me up. We turned these bricks into a loving home. Bills come and babies cry. We make up after every fight. And Dad always said, life ain't like a TV show. And wiser men than me should preach. Still I got something I can teach. These are things that I found. I'm just passing them on down. There's a kinder word to say, a better way to pray, I reckon. Hope in every smile, loving every child, I reckon. The higher up you climb, bigger hills you find, I reckon. That's what my daddy said, I reckon. I got a boy, he's 23. He finally opened up to me. He told me, "Dad, I need a word or two." You see, I met a girl, we had some fun. I think she may be the one. I said, son, life ain't like a TV show. I reckon that's what my daddy said. I reckon. Yeah, that's what my daddy said. I reckon.
Yeah.
Woo!
Good.
Thank you.
Great song.
Thanks a lot.
Great song. Jeff, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, brother,
Love it.
we appreciate
Do
it.
it again. Let's
Yeah.
go to Ireland.
Absolutely. Hey, we're going to talk about that shit. I ain't no kidding. Guys, got one more little thing here for you. The Barside Jive dancers want to do a little. Wouldn't be right if we ended without the. So, guys, we are out of here. I think I don't know what's going on, but we are out of here. Thanks again so much for being here. Now, be kind to one another. Keep it real. Keep on rocking. See you next Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Same place, same time, same channel. Boner might be here with some shades if you provide. See you soon. Thanks, Jeff.
Bye.
Hang in there, Boner. Bye, guys. See you next week. Freaking awesome. Good deal, Jeff.
Beautiful. Great
Beautiful.
show, man.
Beautiful.
Fun.
Beautiful.
Fun.